Hey everybody, how's it going? So we have some new details about Godzilla King of the Monsters, which is kind of cool. It's a lot of things basically being confirmed that we knew about before, and this is according to IGN. So they're saying that it's official at this point that we're going to see Godzilla and Mothra not only fight just Rodan and King Ghidorah, but also we're going to see them fight a terrorist organization that is searching for a mysterious device called the Orca. Now this has been something very kept under wraps, and by that I mean just very few, very limited rumors have been circulating about a device specifically called this. Now this device can be used to either communicate or most likely also influence / control Titans all across the world, which would explain why it's desirable for any organization, whether terrorist organization or even just Monarch itself. And it's hinted that the characters of Dr. Emma Russell and Madison Russell will be connected to this device in some way. They don't say if Dr. Emma Russell makes the device, but they do say they're connected to the point where they're kidnapped by this terrorist group in hopes, I guess, of getting it or of learning more about how to use it, which definitely adds an quote-unquote unexpected layer to this upcoming sequel, because Monarch believes that this mercenary group, this terrorist organization, may be there, and there's a whole chase scene being described here with Rodan, which is really cool. And supposedly Mike Dowdery, director of the film, had a lot of fun coming up with the chase sequence for the movie. But basically the Monarch crew is in an aircraft that they call the Argo, which is also something we've seen from toy leaks and things like that. But I guess with the Argo, they're leading the creature on, so there's just a huge aerial chase between Rodan and like crafts like the Argo, which I guess was really fun to film, probably on par enjoyment wise with filming Kong versus the helicopters and stuff like that during that sequence in Skull Island. Even though I think the director of Kong Skull Island said that scene was a nightmare to do with all the CG and stuff like that. Regarding the eco-terrorist organization, it's kind of cool to get an official confirmation of them being in this film, because so far it's been technically, just speculation for the most part, but it does seem like Charles Dance from Game of Thrones will be probably the leader of that organization, whether it is kind of a Hydra within S.H.I.E.L.D. type organization or whether it's entirely a separate organization from the get-go, very blatantly. That hasn't really been revealed yet, but it definitely will be cool to see how this plays out, not only for this movie but Godzilla vs. Kong, which we know only comes out like a year or so after. So comment below your guys' thoughts. What do you think about this? These are now confirmed, so what do you think about the Orca? What do you think about this eco-terrorist organization or mercenary group as it's also called? Leave your comments down below, and we'll see you guys later.